Hi, Tana Marshall here with your Feel Good Friday message, and today I am still talking to the caregivers. It's the last Friday in November, National Caregivers Month, and today I'm going to talk to you about the year of firsts after somebody passes. This is especially prominent if you've been somebody's caregiver full-time for a really long time. So I'm talking about my mom mostly today, but I've got my parents right next to me too. I'm wearing mom's sweater because it still smells like her and I love it. And I am equipped with Kleenex just in case, but I'm really hoping to get through this without tearing up. So when you lose somebody, you're going to go through all of these different events, birthdays, holidays, without them, and it's going to be the first one. So my mom passed in April of this year, and I went through my first Mother's Day without her. Mother's Day was exactly a month after she passed, and I just went through my first Thanksgiving without her. Her birthday's coming up, so I'm going to be going through her first birthday without her, first Christmas without her, and then my first birthday. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got over that. So my first birthday without her. So what I have been doing for 33 years, I have been sending stuff to my parents on my birthday, either flowers or baskets of muffins or cookies or edible arrangements. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Obviously, she's not here for me to send anything to her next year, but I still want to do something to honor my parents because they're the ones that had me and raised me and gave me love and made me who I am. But I'll deal with that next year. So when it is your first year after you've lost someone, and this could even be a pet, you know, a pet is a family member and part of your life for a long time and part of your heart. And there's really no right, wrong, or way to go through these holidays or these special events. You just have to do whatever helps you get through it. If you want to honor that person in some way and remember them in a special way, then do that. If you want to create some new traditions that help you not dwell on the loss and the traditions that you had before that included that person, that's okay too. I always said for years that the first Christmas my mom was gone, that my husband and I were just going to get out of town because we had been doing our own thing at the house for about 5 years. There were a lot of reasons that we started doing things just here at home, just with us. I started having an orphan's Christmas, so I had people over that didn't have anywhere to go, excuse me, or couldn't afford to go home or didn't want to go home. So I've been doing that for about 5 years, and it's been wonderful, and I really enjoyed it. But I knew the first Christmas, I just wanted to get away. I didn't want to have to do any work. We're still going to decorate the heck out of the house because my husband and I love Christmas. So that hasn't changed. That's never going to change. But we are going to do something completely different this year. So I'm looking forward to that. And, you know, with my situation, my mom was so out of it the last year or so. She wasn't even really participating in the holidays. So I don't miss her as far as spending the holidays with her because she was just in bed and wasn't really here and present and with the whole family for quite a while. So in my situation, I have been able to kind of taper off and change routines while she was still here. So it's not as big of a change. It's not as traumatic for me, although she's physically not here. And obviously I feel the lack of her physical presence. I feel her all the time spiritually, but yeah. So I'm going to have to change that up this year, which I'm glad that I'm looking forward to it. And I knew ahead of time that this is what I wanted to do. So that's something that you can do too. When you know you're going to be losing somebody, if they are on their way out, you can think about how you want to spend holidays and special events going forward so you're not blindsided and feel like, oh my God, they're not here. What am I going to do? This is horrible. I can't celebrate without them. Find a way that works for you, that's comforting for you. And as I said, it doesn't matter what it is, what you do, how you do it, as long as it feels good to you and brings you some comfort and joy, that is all that matters. So don't worry about what anybody else says. And even if the closest people to you don't agree with how you want to handle that holiday or event, try to honor yourself and what is going to make you feel better and give you comfort, while trying to honor what works for them too. That can be tricky because everybody grieves in different ways. But ultimately, we all have to honor ourselves and do what's going to work for us. So that's really just what I want to tell you. It's a pretty simple message. Please just do what works for you and what makes you feel better. Maybe you want to go to the place where they're buried, or maybe their ashes were scattered in a certain place and you want to go there. Maybe you just want to sit and spend some time with them on that day and just emotionally be with their spirit. That's fine too. If you want to completely forget about it and do something that's totally distracting so you don't even think about them, that's okay. Believe me, their spirit understands and they want you to be happy. So do whatever makes you feel good. Again, we always come back to that. That's why we're here for Feel Good Fridays. It's all about what makes you feel good. And even in a touchy, tragic situation like this, you still want to focus on what makes you feel good, because that's the only thing that's going to help you move forward, get through anything that's going on with you. And in this case, if it's a loss or a tragedy, you need to do whatever is going to help you get through it. So if you are going through a year of firsts like I am, just know my heart is with you, and I understand, and I'm sending you love and support, and you can get through it. It gets a little bit easier every time, but maybe not. Sometimes people always have a tough time, and even on the anniversary of the person's death, that can be a really difficult day for people to deal with every year, depending on what happened, how quickly it was. Excuse me. But again, just honor yourself and what works for you, because it's all okay. I'm giving you permission to handle it any way that works for you. If you are looking for somebody to go, that's okay, I'm telling you, whatever is feeling right to you, that's okay. So just do it and try to honor yourself and try to just let other people do what works for them and leave them out of the equation. So, because we all have to honor ourselves, especially the caregivers. If you were the one in that role for a really long time, you're going to be feeling it and dealing with it in a different way than everybody else who was not there on a daily basis. So you really need to honor yourself. Even if other people don't, they just dismiss it or they don't understand or like, well, get over it. Just let them go and just come back and take care of yourself, because that's what we need to do as caregivers. We need to take care of, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I live on a really busy street and you probably heard that motorcycle going by. I'm so sorry about all the traffic noise. But you really just need to honor yourself and what works for you, because that's the only way you can move forward, whether you're still caring for that person or whether you're trying to move on, recreate your life, start a new life. You need to take care of yourself in order for that to happen. So I hope this helped if you are in that situation. And as always, I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here with me. If you think this message would help somebody, please share it with them, because the caregivers need all the support that they can get. They're not always getting it in their immediate life. So if at least they can get a little support through a video from me, I'm happy to do that. So please, if you are a caregiver, know that I'm with you. Share it with anybody that you know is a caregiver. And as always, if you enjoy this video, click the thumbs up, leave your comments below. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified every time there's a new video. And if you would like these videos delivered straight to your inbox every Friday, you can jump over to my website, TanaMarshall.com, get on the mailing list. You'll get a special note from me every Friday or every time there's some special message that comes out, and I would love to have you there. So go forth, have a good weekend, take care of yourself, manage your year of first in whatever way feels good to you, and just know that it's okay. However you want to do it, it's okay. Just take care of yourself. All right, have a good one. I'll see you next time.